Hello, Sonic fans. SonicUpdater here, bringing you a little different video today. As you read from the title is a game that Sega should make, and it's not really a Sonic game, but it is related to Sonic. But a game Sega should make, and that should happen. And I came up with this idea when I was just, I was just in thought, and then I just thought of Sonic Adventure, and this idea just popped into my head. So, as you may all know, people are still asking for Sonic Adventure 3, and I know a lot of people want it. But one of the key features that some people want from the Sonic Adventure games to be in any Sonic game at the moment is the Chao Garden. So, I thought about it. I thought about all the features that the Chao Garden offered from both Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and then I said to myself, what if they made Chao Garden into its own game? Like, it's not implemented into any other Sonic game, but it's literally its own standalone game, like an application or something. So, I thought about exactly what console would this be on, how would this work, etc., etc. And I said to myself, the best console they could possibly make this for is the Nintendo 3DS. Now, this would be a 3DS exclusive. We will call it placeholder title Chao Garden 3D. And basically, it would have the same elements as the past Chao Gardens. You would have separate gardens, a normal garden, you'll have the Angel Garden, and then you'll have the Devil Garden. And you also have the Chao School as an added bonus. But, so basically how it works is you obviously start off with your first Chao and everything, and you have everything that the original Chao Garden used to have. Like, what I mean by original is like this SA2 version. So then you think about, okay, so how am I going to collect these Chao drives and animals that Sonic Adventure 2 offered? Because as you know, in Sonic Adventure 2, Chao Garden made you replay a lot of levels. It literally made you replay the game just so you could get animals you want and the Chao drivers you want to make the perfect Chao, or the Chao you really, really want. So I thought, how about we make it so that there'll be more mini games besides Chao Race and Chao Karate. Those things will be their own standalone games. Well, not standalone, but they'll be implemented, but they won't be included in this list. We'll have a bunch of mini games, like small little fun games that you could play with the 3DS and make use of the 3DS with. And then in these games, depending on what games you play and how good you perform, you get certain Chao drives and certain animals. Now, this feature could also be similar to how Pokemon Ami works from Pokemon X and Y, where you can play these mini games to get these macarons, which are these pieces of food, and you can feed them to your Pokemon and increase their affection with you. So it would be something in similar context to that. It'll be similar to like training your Chaos and everything. Other things that we could add to the system is, as you know, in Sonic Adventure 2, when we collected rings, we could buy certain items for our Chaos. We can even buy some special eggs. So I said to myself, what if in the minigames you can also win some rings to use and redeem in the black market, which would come back, and you can purchase special items for Chaos and other things. So we could also implement that. And then you can, and now here's the reason why I want it to be a 3DS exclusive. You could put it on Wii U, but I think it would be much better if the Chao Garden was more portable than just home console. So what you would do is you use the Street Pass feature pretty much. If you go past the other users who have Chao Garden 3D and they have their Street Pass option on, you could switch over with players' special items, or you can have a feature where every Chao you pass, you can have the option to bring that Chao into your guest garden. There'll be a new garden called the guest garden, and you can bring other players' Chaos and collect those Chaos in your guest garden. You can't really manipulate these Chaos, though. You can just have them to just see what other players have for their Chaos and whatnot, and you can challenge those Chaos in like computer races and whatnot, as if you were challenging the real person. Other things they could implement is online and local multiplayer into the Chow Race and Chow Karate games only. They could do multiplayer, just the multiplayer would be randomized, same as the karate. Or, they could just keep it local. I think multiplayer online would be better for Chow Garden. It makes more sense. In some cases, you could do local, but then again, some people might not have people who are interested in the Chow Garden. But, now, in terms of characters in the game, there most likely we could implement Sonic characters into the game and just make it so we did the same way as we did in Sonic Adventure 2. If you pick the villain characters, you can get a Devil Chow. If you pick the good characters, you can get Angel Chow, and so forth. They could add new Chow forms and new evolutions and whatnot. You know what I mean by evolutions, like. The better you take care of your Chow, the more it will evolve and everything. So something in those type of lines. But again, other things you could implement is those coins you get from your 3DS, the play coins. You could also implement that in the game, so you could use it in the black market. So there could be a separate black market where you can accumulate your play coins. So again, this is kind of like an idea I had, and I feel Sega could easily implement this into the 3DS. It just makes so much sense to put in the 3DS. My friend said, why not do it on iPhone? The reason it wouldn't be better on iPhone is because knowing Sega and many mobile apps, if they were to make it there, yes, it would be free, but a lot of the items and everything in there will be just microtransactions. And I know people wouldn't really want a microtransaction Chow Garden. I know I wouldn't, because really I think the 3DS would be much better. You do a one-time purchase, you get this application, and there you go. Other things they could do is implement future Sonic games so they can connect to the Chow Garden 3D if you buy it, and you can actually get Chow drives or stuff like that in the Sonic game. They could do it something like that. But again, I think that Chow Garden 3D needs to happen, and it needs to be for the 3DS only. But if you have any suggestions or ideas that we can add on to this idea, it would be pretty excuse me, it could be pretty cool. So again, this is not really a news update or anything. This is just a small little idea I had, and I felt like I wanted to share with you guys and see what you guys think. Should Sega try to make Chow Garden into its own game, and should it be a 3DS exclusive? Please post your comments in the bottom comment section. And yeah, that's all I had to talk about. Thanks for watching, everyone. SonicUpdater, over and out. See you guys then.